Assalamualaikum grade 4 students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, and the name of our new chapter is Land Use, Farming and Forest. In this chapter we will study about the farming related all aspects, as well as we will study about the different types of forest which are present in the world. So before I am going to start our new chapter, I just want to say that if you are new on my YouTube channel, please do subscribe it, as well as if you like my videos, like it, and if you want to give me any suggestion that how can I make my videos more innovative, more interesting, please give me that suggestion in the comment box in my YouTube channel, as well as you can ask me any question, any topic related question in Google Classroom in the comment section. So let's start our chapter number 5, Land Use, Farming and Forest. Our first topic is soil. In this topic we will study about the agriculture and industry, facts related to the soil, as well as about the mountains, valleys, desert areas, alluvial soil and erosion, as well as topsoil. So let's start our today's lecture. Soil. The agriculture and industry of a country depend on the kind of a soil and rocks that are found there. In some places no crops can be grown because there is little water and the soil is poor. Means the soil is not fertile for the cultivation. Water and the land gets soaked with water. In other places there is sufficient water, the soil is rich and fertile and crops can grow well. In mountains of the north there is snow on the ground for most of the year, so no crops can be grown there. There are huge glaciers covering the ground in some parts of these areas. Where there is no snow or ice, the land is steep and rocky and difficult to farm. In the lower valleys between the mountains ranges where there are rivers, the soil is usually fertile. These areas are also sheltered from the wind, so people have settled here. On page number 36 on your book, you can see there is one map, the map of Pakistan. On that map, the mud color shows the mountainous areas of Pakistan. The cream color shows the glaciers which are present in Pakistan. Light green color shows the desert areas, and that light blue color tidal flats, and the dark green color it shows the rich soils which are present in Pakistan. So let's continue our topic. There are desert areas in the east and west of Pakistan. As we can see on the map, there is desert areas in the east and west of Pakistan. Desert areas are sandy or rocky and there is little water because of less rainfall. It is difficult to grow crops in the desert, but by building canals to take water to these areas, parts of land can be made fertile. In the south there is the delta of the river Indus, which joins the sea. The land is very low in river Indus, which is present in the south of Pakistan. The tides flood the land with salty sea water, so not much grows here. The most fertile soil is called alluvial soil. This kind of soil is found in the plains around the great rivers. When rivers flow and overflow their banks, they deposit good soil on the land. In the mountains, the rivers are fasting flowing. They break up the rocks and cut through the earth. This is called erosion, when water cuts the earth. When there is heavy shower of rain, the fast flowing water carries away much of the soil that is on the surface. The topsoil is usually fertile and good for crops. Underneath, the soil is hard and less fertile. If erosion is controlled, farmers will have better soil in which to plant crops. One way of slowing down the process of erosion is to plant trees. Trees have long roots which hold the particles of soil together. This is why we have to be careful not to cut down too many trees to have the plant more forest. So that is all about soil. In the first half we studied about the steep, rocky or difficult to make forms with soil. Secondly, we studied about the glaciers also. In the next half we have studied about the soil present in the Pakistan. We studied about the desert areas which is present east to west, and as well as we studied about the delta of the river Indus which is present in the south of Pakistan. So we have studied about in the second half about the Pakistan, the soil present in Pakistan. So now if you have any sort of confusion or you want to ask any question, you can ask me on Google Classroom, as well as you can ask me on my YouTube channel in the comment section. Again, if you are new on my channel, please do subscribe it, as well as tell to your close ones or your friends that that they should join my channel to start studying at home. So thank you very much. Stay at home, stay safe.